Good morning, guys. All right, we're gonna light a little lavender incense to set the mood, clear the energy. Too bad you guys can't smell it from there. It's lavender. It's beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna pull some more cards while I'm on here, and so some things are coming to me when I woke up, and some music, and I listened to a few songs before I came on here, and there's a strong theme of like feeling that primal part of you, like getting in touch with that. And that song Lap Dance by Nerd, N-E-R-D, is one of my favorite songs. And this is the part, like, I'm an outlaw, it's like popping out in my head. That song came to me this morning. Also Animals by Maroon 5. Yeah, they were very sexual energy. Anywhere by 112, and Bomb Bitty Bomb, which is from 50 Shades of Grey. It's a Nick Jonas song, but it's from 50 Shades of Grey. So it's interesting because I'm still, we're this light and dark, we're this higher self and this lower self. And I guess in a sense, like, I think of being in a body is like, that's the animal part of us, but nonetheless, we're still grounded here on earth. And so it's like, you can either hate these lower aspects of yourself, or you can learn to embrace it and accept it and work with it and not against it. There's no way of knowing. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get too, I'm trying to stay on track. I'm very interested in like purifying and like the white tantra and these different things, but then I also like am learning to, I have a very intense darkness, and I'm learning to like accept and embrace that part of myself. And there's like this desire to explore that too. And like, there's a lot of things, even though, but in like a healing kind of way. Like, I feel like in the past, like, there was times where I was more reckless and more dangerous. And it was even like it was very father wound related. It wasn't really even embracing that part of myself. It was just like reckless behavior. And, okay, I'm not getting anything else about that. So, if you are very primal, I don't think there's any, it's fine. Like, it's just accept. I think that the more that we try to run from ourselves, the more conflict that we cause. And it's interesting because I think I think you kind of have to go through, you have to face your lust, your greed, your jealousy, like whatever these parts of you are, in order to kind of dissolve them in a sense, or just to take away the obsessiveness of it, or yeah, I know. I'm sorry, y'all. Felt hella anxiety when I woke up, but I wanted to jump on here and see where the energies are. So I'm getting stuff again. A lot of stuff's been going on with like karmic energy and spiritual warfare, and we've got both justice and judgment out here. And that gate, when it popped out, what I heard, or the energy that came to me, is that this is what's being played out for the karmics, or for karmic energy. So like karma is being like I don't Oh my gosh, I'm so out of it. Okay. It depends on whether you believe in ancestors or not, but I guess the scales are being balanced. And so sometimes that means people have to get bad karma. And I would say if you're feeling anxiety, if you're feeling fear, if you're feeling nerves, I mean, we all have to, you have to deal with it, but just try not to attach to it, and try to stay focused on, I feel like I always say the same things, but it's like, try to stay focused on what it is that you're trying to bring in, because I just think that's, for being sensitive, it's like, there's always, you're always having to come back to your energy, always like having to come back here and not be swayed by everything outside of you. And maybe that's everybody, but like, it's a different type of, it's a different, when you're like following your own energy, it's like you're still pulled around by the energies around you, but it's more like you feel their projections all the time. So you have to constantly like release that, in a sense. To me, it's like not attaching to these energies that are trying to project on you. And it is what it is. That's why it's like so crazy to me that like people get jealous and stuff about like like people, because I'm like, it's just a whole different game that you're playing. It doesn't mean that my life isn't easier, but you do. I mean, it's just, it's deciding if you want to connect with your higher self, and you want to co-create, and you want to have peace in your life. Like, you don't have, like, I don't do, like, y'all, I haven't been on a trip, and I don't even know how long. Like, there was 2 trips that I was supposed to go on the last 2 years, and both of them I've opted out of one, and one got canceled. And so it's like, I live a very, 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 very simple life. And I love that. But at the same time, like, I do miss going out. Sometimes it's very lonely. Like, I don't talk to people. Like, it's a big trade-off. There's a bunch of ambulances going on. I don't know if that's a confirmation on something. All right, let's see what else we get. So I want to see, Spirit, if we can get some energy on what we're bringing, what transformations are being asked of us, and what we're trying to bring in. Page of Wands first. That might be the anxiety that you're feeling, and there's like a restlessness. Okay, we have the Hierophant. It's giving me stand in your power. Stick to the plan. Focus on another page of Wands, Page of Swords, Queen of Cups. Hey, baby. Hey, baby girl. I talk to my cards, okay? Sometimes. I talk to the plants and stuff too. So you're balanced. That's beautiful. You're feeling creative. Like, maybe that's kind of that sexy energy that's coming in. Maybe you're like ready to like dive into that. I think a lot of us are going through like a transformation right now. And it's like, what did my guides say to me this morning? Something about like, just focus on and let it unfold. There's so much of that's so hard. It's like, it's so much easier said than done to just like let things unfold. But it's like, it's just like that human, the ego wants control. Like, it always wants control. It always wants to know what's next. It always wants to know where we're headed. And it's like, we really don't even know that, like, that's so crazy. And so it's just like, do you want to embrace the journey of the soul and following your heart? All right, Spirit, is there anything else that we need to hear? And I'll see if I get anything else from these other energies. Because what I'm getting overall is that try not to focus on what's going on in the background. Like, try not to focus on this stuff that's playing out with the karmic energy, because, and I spoke on this my other video last night, like, I don't think it's uploaded yet, but if you keep feeding the past, it's just gonna keep popping up. And I don't think that we get to completely avoid that. Like, I mean, I only know what I know, but it's like, it's like, it seems like there's always that test of like, are you gonna fall back down? Hey ho. Some people sing. Well, it's from some of my favorite readers are people who sing, but I'm not comfortable with that. Oh, we got the moon. Okay. That's giving me tap into your intuition, because yeah, that's what I'm feeling, is that there's this like sensitivity and this like anxiousness, and there's all this stuff kind of playing out in the background with like karmic energies, and you may be feeling that pull from that, but try to tap into your creativity and trust your intuition. And you're feeling maybe wary, so you're wanting to use the mind to fight with. So try to release. We have the Hanged Man out here as well. I know I spoke on this last night. It's like, I guess ultimately we have to choose if we want to focus all of our energy on our own life and co-creating with the universe. And ultimately, it's always like, I do think it gets to this, but someone spoke on it. Another reader spoke on it in a way that it's like it's almost like a percentage. So it's like, once you get past like that 50% of like you're focusing on your path and the higher self, then the energy starts to shift to where this stuff that's going on in the background kind of fades more and more to the back. It doesn't mean that it's not there, that pull's not there, that you don't wake up with anxiety some days, or that you don't get lost sometimes. Like, all these things are going to happen, or you fall back into depression, or like, you're going to still have to deal with all these other things, but it's just not going to be as, you'll feel more stable within yourself and more comfortable with the unknown. Ooh, yeah, that's gold. That's good. You'll be more comfortable with the unknown, and the fact that we're navigating that. Like, that's what we're doing. I've been feeling just like very giggly. I had Jigglypuff also came to me. I don't know if anybody knows him, but he was my favorite. It's not Kirby. Kirby is a different one. I don't really know anything about Kirby, but this was like old school Pokemon. And Jigglypuff was my favorite. Jiggle Power. I don't know. I don't even know what he did. I don't even know what his character did. I just thought he was adorable. Yeah, so don't let your emotions get the best of you, because I know we had that moon card, and the divine is the one who's in charge of this justice and judgment ultimately. Like, you can make calls. We are allowed to make calls of judgment, but the overall like balancing isn't on us. Like, the way that karma plays out. You can try to like make someone suffer, or like you can try to send someone. I'm not advising doing that. But the balancing of the scales, it's not in our hands. I don't know. I would advise just like sending people hope or peace, or and trying to forgive the best that you can, because there are ups and downs, and there is grief, and there is all of this density that we have to deal with regardless. Yeah, it's definitely watery. Definitely a lot of water right now. Try just to stay tapped in and focused on you and your own well-being, and giving compassion and forgiveness where you can. And I mean, just know that even though it's a crazy time to be alive, that we signed up for this. So I think that we're all doing the best that we can every day. That's all I'm getting for that. You can book a personal reading with me. I'll leave my information in the description. You can leave a comment, like, and subscribe. I appreciate all of the support. And I love you guys. And I hope you enjoy the new year that is coming up. And I'm sending you positive energy and hopes for the new year.